When you said on Facebook you were against abortion, did you mean you wouldn't do an abortion yourself, or that you believe abortion should be completely banned in Malta, no questions asked?
This is the red herring that is thrown at everyone. And me being a female politician, I tend to get this red herring thrown at me even more often. This is a situation where I belong to a party that believes in two things: the right to life and also the right of freedom of expression. And we make sure to balance these. The right to life is very important, and it is important for each and every person. I believe it is important to those who are pro-choice and to those who are against choice. But throwing this red herring at politicians will only make this debate partisan. And we have seen along the years what happens when you make a debate partisan. You completely fail in that debate.
So what should we be doing
and you
with
hurt
this
a lot
debate?
of people.
What should we be doing with this debate?
As politicians, we need to stick to the law as it is now. As politicians, we need to take a step back and let stakeholders decide and let stakeholders discuss. Let's be very clear. This is not a debate that started now. It is a debate that has been ongoing, like many other debates. But things don't get done from today to tomorrow, and we shouldn't be feeling challenged either because someone tells us they want to discuss it. My position is clear. I am not in favor of abortion, but I have met people who have committed abortion. And they don't find themselves in an easy situation. Chris,
Many of them were not in favor of abortion either before it happened to them.
This element of discussing abortion because by being judgmental is incorrect. This is a very sensitive issue for a lot of people.
You're a human rights lawyer. Former Prime Minister Alfred Sant recently said abortion legislation is inevitable for Malta. The European Court of Human Rights found that a sick woman's right to life was being breached because she didn't have access to terminate a pregnancy. Do you think that there are justifiable grounds for a woman to terminate her pregnancy?
I think currently that question is answered in the legislation, but that does not mean that that question can always remain like that, or that that question is going to change. I want to be very, very clear. This is my personal position. The party, and I am a member of that party, also has a very clear position.
Are you open to the idea of the party changing its position? As you said before, ideology changes over time, issues change over time, you want to listen, you know there's a big debate happening, but ultimately MPs are legislators and political parties make legislation, so they have to decide, not civil society. Do you see a situation where the Nationalist Party could change its stance?
Look, if you ask me indirectly in relation to abortion, I think the fundamental value of the right to life for the Partit Nazzjonalista is entrenched in the party, and it is of a fundamental value. It is a fundamental merit to it. If I can take that general, then should Partit Nazzjonalista change or not? All political parties need to change. They need to reflect the society within which they live. But we find that the fundamental value in favor of right to life is also heavily entrenched in our society.
But we have a situation where today, if a woman's own life is threatened by a pregnancy, she still doesn't have the comfort of the law to allow for a termination. So that right to life isn't so cut and dry.
Let me tell you what
either.
I disagree with. I disagree with MPs who publish posts saying that we should criminally go after these women. That I disagree with, because I told you I've met some of these women. It's a tragedy for them. It's not something easy, and this is why. You tell me, but you met them and you're against abortion? Yes, but we can sit together and we can discuss. What pains me as a woman, and this is what pains me as a woman, is that this country has often left women in difficult situations to their own strength. That pains me as a woman.